Hello, this is a short video on underemployment as a social issue in today's life. The objective of this video is to understand a critical social issue, which can be converted into an opportunity. And you are involved in it. This video runs through the meaning, effects and countermeasures for underemployment. How is underemployment different from unemployment? Unemployment is an economic situation in which an individual who is actively searching for employment is unable to find work. Underemployment is a situation where there is an underuse of a worker due to a job that does not use the worker's skills, or is part-time or leaves the worker idle. Examples include holding a part-time job despite desiring full-time work, and overqualification where the employee has education, experience or skills beyond the requirements of the job. Underemployment leads to a condition called as demographic dividend. Demographic dividend occurs when the proportion of working people in the total population is high because this indicates that more people have the potential to be productive and contribute to growth of the economy. Underemployed youth has been called a lost generation, not only because of productivity loss but also because of the long-term direct and indirect impact underemployment has on young people and their families. Because they aren't able to build up skills or experience during their first years in the workforce, underemployed youth see a decrease in lifetime earnings when compared to those who had steady work. A lower salary can persist for 20 years following the underemployed period before the individual begins earning competitively to their peers. A jobless recovery or jobless growth is an economic phenomenon in which a macroeconomy experiences economic growth by varying the level of employment. Economies experience cyclical as well as structural changes when they recover from a recession. In a cyclical economy, employment growth and decline follows the expansion and contraction of the economy. A structural change, however, displaces many unemployed workers as their companies are unable to recover fully. Low-skilled engineers may lose their jobs due to an uptick in the adoption of robotics and artificial intelligence. But those in medium and high-skilled jobs stand to gain from the trend because of their high knowledge quotient and their ability to develop such automation techniques. Former Niti Aayog Vice Chairman Panigrahi says, underemployment is probably the biggest economic challenge the country faces, and it is time we move our massive workforce out of agriculture into industry and services. Often there are 2 to 3 workers performing a task of 1 worker. This translates into low productivity and low wages. What is needed is to create high productivity jobs that would also mean creating jobs in the formal sector, especially in labor-intensive manufacturing. Then there are industries which the country is strong at such as engineering goods, auto and auto parts, and pharmaceutical, but there is a need to further strengthen them, especially by removing obstacles they still face as exporters. Ex-Infosys chairman Mr. Narayan Murthy says about 75% of fresh engineers are not readily employable. The focus in most educational institutes is always on academics and theory. Thus, a mechanical engineer may actually not know how to change a part of a machine. Therefore, even if a high-scoring student gets placed in a good company, eventually that lack of practical knowledge does not catch up. There is an issue that few companies include in their corporate social responsibility framework, and that is jobs, or more specifically, employment sustainability. Yes, companies provide and create jobs. Jobs are core to economic development and for building strong communities. Companies invest in education and youth not only to help develop tomorrow's customers, but also their future workforces. Moving forward to the next years, we need to explore solutions to combat underemployment. University curriculum can be designed to suit industry requirements. Industries can sponsor projects and research relevant to them. Continued education even after employment can overcome the chances of getting underemployed. The Skill India program launched in 2015 in India aims to train over 40 crore people in India in various skills by 2022. Programs like these can help counter the problems of underemployment. All said and done, you and I should know about the consequences of getting underemployed and should take suitable steps as a part of the country's demography. Thanks for watching the video. Do like and share this video as it matters a lot for me.